Hello and welcome. My name is JesseMcDesign. Today we're going to be making some wood cutout fish mounts. Let's get started. Alright, so we're back with another wood cutout art piece, wall hanger thing, whatever you want to call it. I had seen, I believe their name is Jen Tattoos on Instagram. I'll put it up here. They do these their own style. It's kind of cartoony, tattooy, but they do these fish wall mount type of things, kind of like how old taxidermy used to, you know, wall mount fish and stuff. But again, her style is kind of cartoony. But I'm gonna do something very similar with I got a bunch of these fish cut out already, a bunch of different ones. Well, not really a bunch, but four different ones here that I already printed out. I'll put the designs up here and you can kind of see what I'm going for. It's going to be a little more realistic, which is kind of my thing, a little realistic, illustrative kind of style thing going on with these. But to start this off, I have some scrap wood here. So what I'm going to do now is just start tracing the outlines of all these, and then we'll go outside and cut them out, and then we'll start working from there. So now I'm going to take some 320 and just simply knock off any of the little jagged edges from the saw, and then I have some putty that I'm going to use to just fill in any little bits and pieces here that I might need to just smooth it out a little bit nicer. Alright, so now that we got these completely prepped, we even got a nice little prime layer on there. Nothing too crazy. I just wanted to flatten some of this. This plywood has a lot of ridges and stuff, but I was pretty lucky with this one. Is an MDF, so it's a lot smoother, so I didn't really have to get too crazy with it. I just, again, just want something on the wood before I start painting. And so now what we're gonna do, since this is still pretty dark, I don't know how well the stencil is gonna show when we trace out our template. So what I'm gonna do now is mix up some white paint and a little bit of matte medium. I don't have much left in this little thing, so we'll see how that goes. And we're just gonna put like a whitewash on this. One, that'll give us another just layer to help us paint on this material, and 2, hopefully it'll lighten this up a lot more, so when we transfer our template, it'll pop a lot more and won't be struggling to see where we're painting. Now that we got our stencils all on our pieces here, I did go ahead and put another coat of matte medium on this, just so this doesn't smudge or smear any more than it already did. You can kind of see my fingerprints here from just simply putting my hand on the paper as I was tracing it out. And we don't really want to make too much more of a mess than we already have. So, and it'll help protect everything. So now we're just gonna start the painting these things. I'm gonna start with this one, the rainbow trout. It's I think gonna be the easiest one, and I just kind of want to get at least one of them somewhat close to done, and just see how quickly I'm gonna be able to knock all these out. Alright, so we got our fish all painted up real nice. I'm super happy with how they came out. You know, it's a take on how they actually look, just slightly illustrative, just to make things pop a little bit more and look really nice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to coat these in a tabletop epoxy, which is going to give a really nice gloss to these and make them look really, really nice. But I'm going to do a slight little detail, and I'm going to add some mica powder, just a simple white, just a little bit, just to give the clear a little bit of shimmer, like a fish actually does. Like that nice little iridescent shimmer that fish have is what I'm trying to go for here. So I'm not going to add too much, just a little bit to what I got going on. So let's get straight to that. Alright, so we got our fish all nice and glossed up here. I added a little bit of mica powder to the clear there, but I think I could do a little bit more. I'll show you in the final shots what is visible. It's not much. It's best visible on the black on the perch here, but other than that, it's kind of hard to see, so I'll just remember next time to add a little bit more. It's still like a nice little shimmer, but I think it could use more. So now what we're gonna do is, I was gonna put these on like nice backs. I had bought these little wood slices you can get from Michael's, and I was gonna do like a little mount like that or something, but these are kind of expensive and I want to keep these pretty cheap this time around. I think if I do them again, I'll do something real nice. Maybe I'll get like actual plaques, like not just like this wood piece, but like actual plaques that look more proper. But so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add these little, just these little D-ring things, just so there's some way to hang these up. And I'm just gonna try and find the center and just kind of figure out where center mass would be to hang these fairly evenly. So we're gonna do that now, and then we'll get you those final shots. Alright, so there you have it. Pretty happy with how they came out. Like I said, I wanted to keep them fairly cheap, so I just did the simple little mount on the back. You just throw it up on a nail, you know, just hang it up on the wall real nice. If I do them again, which I'm sure I will, I'll probably add some nice plaques to the background, just so they look like they're actually, you know, mounted like an actual taxidermy fish would be, to a nice little plaque. But that makes the cost go up quite a bit, so I didn't really want to do that this time around. But in the reveal, you could really tell in the natural light the mica powder that I put in here. But like I said, again, I'm gonna definitely add more next time. But you can really, you know, there's a nice shimmer going on there. It's really nice. I like how they turned out. I'll have to try some more fish. Again, I always keep stencils for all my projects, so I'll be able to do these easily again. And I might make some stickers and some other little stuff out of these things, you know. Those kind of things are always an option. But if you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe. I'm always over here doing something creative, making some sort of art piece or furniture. Who knows? Leave in the comments below what I should build next. See you on the next one.